Come on, bro. Where the fuck
And
at?
we would be, so I get a tour of the school, and I get to see some stuff in action, and we get to talk. And we're really just going to do the talking part, because we are where we are. And so I just have some questions for y'all. I want to just tell you a little bit about who I am. Let me pull up my cheat sheet.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is Leonard Fournette, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Setting up the screen for Miller. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tom Brady, of course, a member of the Bucs now, but it was these Giants who were his Super Bowl nemesis. Twice they were able to take down Brady's Pats in Super Bowls 42 and 46. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Free to throw again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Shawn. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
16 yards.
But the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Going deep here for Landry. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. They'll run with Fournette. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
8-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
First quarter.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Giants, nothing.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A first down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Pace. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10, down at the 31. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Levante David in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards on the play. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Yeah, let's get set.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second and a yard, Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Brings up third down and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
A 29-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the run, it's Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
on second down, here's Fournette. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. Brady now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 1st down, Brady. And he will find Davis. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Jones' pass intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. Wide 80. Check. 42's the mark. I got it. 42's the mark. 42's the mark. He can't, man. He's not going to get me. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
1st and 10.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They begin with a run by Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Brings up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 21-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
The Giants' 33-yard line.
Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 49-yard attempt.
Succop's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Jones on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. back at the 47-yard line.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On the run, it's Barkley. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
He was brought
The
down.
Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
5 yards. It's
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Well, it's really no secret. If you've got Saquon Barkley on your roster, as an offensive play caller, you're going to be creative to find ways to get him to football. He was a little bit dinged up last year, so he only had 52 catches. But that catch and 1st down we just saw there, expect more of that this season because remember, in his rookie year, he had 91 catches. And anytime he's got the ball in his hands, he's a threat to go the distance.
on the tackle.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Leonard Fournette.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Gronkowski.
A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 41 yards.
1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Evans has it left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Jones throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The ball carrier.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And Ingram hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
28-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd.
Back to throw.
At the 16.
Eluding the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now they extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Jones now, off play action, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
21, Buccaneers 20. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Brady to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Tampa Bay.
This is our time.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Rag got me.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy when they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit.